So today Eureka went all out and announced their February and March releases, and there's some good titles here. So as usual, we're going to jump into the computer, we're going to talk you through what I know, or more importantly, you're going to listen to me ramble about what I don't know. I'll give you my thoughts on the releases, what I'm considering picking up just now, and you can let me know your thoughts and maybe urge me to pick up the other one. So first of all, we have got the Lucky Stars movies. Now I haven't seen these, but I know that Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung and Yuen Biao is a terrific threesome. The Three Dragons, and everything I've seen them in I've genuinely liked so far, and I've heard a lot of chatter on forums about these movies, people itching for them to get released. So I'm interested. It's Winners and Sinners, My Lucky Stars, and Twinkle Twinkle Lucky Stars. This is $28.99, 22nd of March it's coming out. It's got an O card for the first 2,000 copies, all from 4K restorations. I'll just kind of run by these extras, which are ridiculous as always, and a booklet notes. Now, and there's a kind of synopsis here for the three movies. Two of them came out in 1985. That's kind of crazy, actually. In 1983 for the first one. I'm super excited about these. The Eureka releases of these Hong Kong movies have all been exceptional so far, and this is a no-brainer, one that I am definitely picking up, and I just can't wait to get my hands on it. Now let's move on to the next edition, which is a Masters of Cinema release number 244, and one that I am super excited about yet again. V, I think it's pronounce it probably wrong, a Russian horror movie from 1967. I've heard wonderful things about this. It's one I've been meaning to watch for the longest while. Of course it's Masters of Cinema, so I'm getting it anyway, but I'm really excited about this one. I won't go into the synopsis too much because I just think it's amazing, but one thing to notice is, exclusive to this limited edition, the Masters of Cinema series also presents the director's A Holy Place for the first time ever on video in the UK. So you're getting an extra movie with this one as well, but V has a huge influence behind it, and I am really curious about this one. So to see what else extras it's got that's notable. I mean, it's got a whole movie, which doesn't matter. There's newly commissioned sleeve art to be revealed at a later date, and a collector's booklet. This movie's look staggering because of the imagery and the special effects that it had, and the fact that it was pretty terrifying from what I can gather. Again, not seen this one, but this is probably it could be my pick of the releases over these 2 months, one that I'm super excited about. Can't wait to get my hands on this one. So let's jump into the next title. This is out the 15th of March. It's a 2-pack, so we've got Nightwing from 79, I believe, and Shadow of the Hawk from 76, I think it is. Two kind of drive-in horror movies, low budget type of things, notable for a couple of reasons. Nightwing, I believe, has David Warner in it. Sold. That one looked good. Vampire bats, yeah, sold that one. Shadow of the Hawk, wasn't too sure about it, but it's got Airwolf Commander himself, Jean-Michael Vincent, and as a Native American, and I'm not really too sure what's going on, but before DiCaprio did it, he's wrestling a bear, even in the trailer. I'm a little bit hesitant on that one, but I am in on Nightwing. It's a 2-pack that I will be picking up. It's coming out the 15th of March as well. It just looks interesting, kind of oddities. Really weird to see Eureka delve into this, but it's an interesting aspect of what they've been doing. You know, the Eureka Classics has been getting more and more kitschy horror stuff, and I've got a feeling that it's really driving sales on those kind of movies, and that's allowing us to continue the Masters of Cinema series. So I'm happy to support these crazy ones. Yeah, just I'm big on it. So I'm happy with these ones. Let's go on to the next one, which is Pulse from 1988, a horror movie from America. I thought I knew what this one was. I went and had to look at the trailer. It wasn't. It's basically about haunted electricity in a house, from what I can gather, but it looked really kind of good. It didn't have that low budget effect that I thought it was going to have. And for $15.99, released on the 22nd of February, it's not one that I feel instantly urged to get. Now, it does look good. It does have Clifton Young in it, who I really do kind of like. He's that familiar face in a movie where you go, I know that guy, and I know that guy from several movies. Just one of those faces. I'm interested in this one. It all depends on what's going on in February. If it's a fairly light month, I could see myself jumping on this. Just now, I'm not 100% sold, although I do love the idea of the old man that knows that this house is evil and is just trying to terrify everybody. He knows he's a crazy old man. It's a trope I love in these movies, and it brought me close to the edge of thinking about getting this one, but this is one I may hold back on just now till I get a little bit more information. Next up, we have Mind Warp, aka Brain Slasher, which has a really good alternative artwork, which I'll just click onto there, and you can see it. I think that looks brilliant. This looks pretty cheesy, low budget, but it's got my kryptonite in it, Bruce Campbell. I need to get it. I need to see it. I'm going to have to get this one. I think, I'm pretty sure I've read Bruce Campbell's books, and I think this is where he met his wife while making this movie. So it's not got a great deal of extras. It's got a feature-length audio interview, footage from a horror convention, reversible sleeve, and a limited booklet. Again, I want this one. I don't really feel myself forced to get the limited cover. I don't think it's a standout design anyway. Yeah, it's got. I know I'm going to have to get it because of Bruce Campbell at some point, but again, it doesn't feel like an essential. I need to get it now. That being said, if February turns out to be quiet, I will be getting it. Next up, we've got number 243 in the Masters of Cinema, and another silent movie from Paul Lenny. I really like The Man Who Laughs. I thought Waxworks was really great. I'm really curious about this one, and this one sounds right up my alley. Based on a Broadway play, it centres on a live Broadway show where a murder is committed as they're trying to solve it. It's a murder mystery. It's about 90 minutes in length. It just looks great. It's Paul Lenny's last movie. The extras, it's a 4K restoration, a new score, a new commentary with Kim Newman, a video essay by a historian, John Soyster, and a collector's booklet. I'm all over this one. This one just sounds like right up my alley. I'm really excited about The Last Warning. Initially, the cover didn't inspire much confidence, but the names, the story, the people behind it makes it an instant buy for me. And from Eureka's Montage Pictures comes the recent movie Breeder by Jens Dahl, who wrote Pusher. Great trilogy of movies. If you haven't seen those, you should check them out. And this one is one I know the least about. It's a foreign movie. It has subtitles, of course. It's supposed to be a really good horror movie, leaning towards that kind of new wave body horror type horror. How many times can I say horror? Probably a lot more. But it looks kind of slow burn. It looks interesting. Again, it's not one that I'm super interested in straight away. I do like the price point. It's the cheapest of all the releases so far. I'm kind of curious kind of curious about this one, but not enough to buy for it. So for me, I'm definitely getting Lucky Stars, I'm definitely getting V, I'm definitely getting Nightwing and Shadow of the Hawk, and The Last Warning. On the fence about Pulse and Mind Warp, but I could see myself going either way on that. I wouldn't be surprised if come February I have those releases and you're watching reviews for them on my channel. One thing I like to do when I'm on the Eureka website is just check the offers, especially after announcements, because they've updated things. So I just want to check the 2 for $25, see if there's anything new in there, which is always great deals in here. If you never check it out, you really should. 5 Graves to Cairo is one I still need to pick up. Just waiting for something else to jump in there that I don't have that I can pick up with it. Some good releases there. I'd strongly recommend Jimmy Blacksmith. Troll, amazing. Yep, they've not really changed up too much of them, but there we have it. We'll leave it there. Good releases for both February and March. Eureka really putting down a marker, letting you know that they're still doing the Masters of Cinema, still letting you know that they're dipping into genre movies as well, which I really like. High class with kind of low budget aesthetic horror movies. I can get with that. I'd love to know your thoughts on these Eureka announcements. Let me know, and I'll see you next time on ManVFilm.